Hey folks, this is Mary. Welcome back to my channel. So I've been wrestling with my camera rig for, I don't know, like 20 minutes now, and it still looks wonky. I don't know what's going on, so please bear with me if anything looks crooked. But I do have some wonderful and exciting news. The July ink journal box has arrived, which reminds me that another month has passed since our last ink journal box, and also nearly a month has passed since I've posted a video. My goodness, where have I been? Well, I've been hiding under my bed again. So I'm back out from under my bed now, and I am ready to talk about some pens and inks and fun stuff like that. So let us get this party started. And oops, am I just flashing my address to the whole world right there? I hope not. I was just slicing through this thing with my trusty letter opener, and I think I might have sliced through something I shouldn't have sliced through. Okay, so what did I say we're going to do? We're going to swatch the inks first, and while the cards are drying, we're going to look at the goodies. And I sort of saw what the goodies were, but I won't tell you what it is. So you can be surprised. All right, let's see what our ink is for today. Faber-Castell. Let me see. Founded in 1761 by a cabinet maker of all people. My goodness. Ooh. He's a member of the Count Anton Wolfgang von Faber-Castell family. Very exciting. I've been rewatching Downton Abbey again, so all of those royal names, not royalty, what are they called? I guess they are royalty. They're distantly related to the royal family or something like that. Okay, so we are going to open some ink. Let's see. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, I've got my ceiling fan on. I can't tell if it's making weird shadows. I hope not. I don't want to make anybody dizzy. Okay, so we're just going to start at the top. What do we have here? Oh my, this is Graf von Faber-Castell Yozakura. You know, I think the Graf von Faber-Castell collection is kind of their higher end collection, because I have some Faber-Castell inks, but these are the Graf von Faber-Castell inks, so I've never tried any of those. So ooh, we're getting fancy. Oh, can you see that? Yozakura. This lightly saturated pink ink has good shading that is best seen with an M or thicker nib size. Well, I think my glass pen is pretty thick, so that should be good. And the name Yozakura, I've heard it before, but it kind of throws me off because it sounds Japanese, but this is what is this, a German company? I'm looking at the paper. I think it's a German company. I can't remember. Oh dear. I don't have one of my nib holders. Okay, this is the inner roll of a set of washi tape stickers that I've just run out of, so I will put my ink sample in there so it won't fall over. That is a very tall roll. Okay, we're going to wing it. I like to live dangerously. And as I have said before, I have not yet had an ink catastrophe. I've dropped some pens. I broke one of my glass nibs when I dropped it, and it just, I was on a carpeted room, and it just so happened to hit the air conditioning vent under the table and broke the nib. So yes, I've had quite a few pen accidents, but I have yet to have an ink accident. Thank goodness. Okay, do I want to spell out Graf von Faber-Castell, or do I just want to abbreviate it? Well, we're going to spell it out. Graf von, ooh, can I squeeze it in? Faber, no, Castell. And this is Yozakura. And there's a terrible glare from the light, at least for me. I hope there's not a glare for you guys. Wow, could I be any farther away? That's better. You can see that a little better. Man, I'm writing tiny too. Oh my goodness, I'm just struggling tonight, people. Okay, what am I doing? Ooh, I got this from the ink journal store. Be kind to your tines. It is a little microfiber cloth that you're supposed to use to wipe off your nibs. So instead of using paper towels all the time, which I do use until they are completely saturated with ink, so I try not to be wasteful, but I thought I would get this little handkerchief, this little inkerchief, and use it to wipe my nibs. Although I feel really weird about wiping stuff on this clean white fabric, but we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be good. Okay. It is kind of like a salmon pink almost. It's very bright and light. Oh no. And I'm really getting a glare from it. My goodness, I can hardly see what I'm doing. But we're getting a nice big old drip, so that's good. Woo. So we're gonna let him dry. And we're gonna move on to our next ink. Let me see. And that is, oh, I better put the cap on this one. Because we don't want to have an ink catastrophe. Okay. So the next one is, ooh, can you see that? Burned orange. This bold orange has ample shading and a juicy flow. Ooh, juicy like an orange. I haven't had any good oranges yet this summer. I need to find some. I like oranges. I haven't had an orange in a really long time. Gosh. I don't know where that came from. Okay, I'm going to write a little bit bigger this time. Graf von Faber-Castell. Is it Faber-Castell? 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 I don't know. I'm going to say Graf von Faber-Castell. And I have lost my place. Burned orange. This is a nice looking orange. I like it. The more I explore oranges, the more I am starting to like them. They can be quite interesting. The Pure Pens ink. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Pendine Sans or Pondine Sans. That is beautiful. When I first got it, I thought it was kind of yellowy. Well, no. I made the assumption that it was yellowy, and I didn't think I would like it, but then I swatched it, and it's a gorgeous orange. Ooh. And this is quite intense, too. Interesting. I wonder how this might compare with maybe KWZ grapefruit. Oh, I zoomed in really close, and now I got to keep the card in the frame. But that's very pretty. All right, cap that one. And next up we have Viper Green. Boost your creativity with this fresh shading ink. Ooh la la. Viper. I just saw on the news recently there was a striped cobra on the loose. I think it was somebody's pet. I don't know who has cobras as pets. I want to say it was somewhere fairly close to where I live. Maybe it was in North Carolina. I can't remember where it was, but anyway, this striped cobra got loose and they had video footage of it crawling around on somebody's porch. Oh my goodness. It looked lethal. But it wasn't green. I think it was like black and white striped or something. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is very bright. Viper green. I remember the day. A little green, what was it? A little green tree snake? Is that what we called it? Crawled in the kitchen underneath the screen door. Oh my goodness. My brother just picked him up and took him back outside. Like it was no big deal. I'm glad my brother was there to do that because I was all prepared to freak out. I think snakes are very interesting, but not when they're crawling across the kitchen floor. Now granted, this little green snake was tiny, but I still did not want him crawling across the kitchen floor. Ooh, that is nice and vibrant. And very wet, very wet. I don't know, does that look like it's shading a little bit? I don't know. There's the clock. I always seem to time it just right. All right, well, I like that one a lot. Let me see, who is next? This is Gulf Blue. Float on a sea of tranquil thoughts with this light blue ink, including violet undertones. Well, my goodness, doesn't that sound lovely? Oops. That one got a little bent, but that's okay. A little bend in your card. It's not going to hurt anything. All right. Wow, that is super bright. Faber, I almost put two L's on that. Faber-Castell. That is not correct. Faber-Castell. Okay. And this is Gulf Blue. Very pretty. I don't know, my cloth is getting a little dirty. I don't know how I feel about that. Does microfiber wash well? I don't know. Not that it matters if it stains. I'm just wiping old ink on it. It's not a big deal. It's just white. Maybe they should make one that's like gray or tan or something so it won't look so extreme when you get ink on it. Okay. All of these inks seem very wet. Of course, I'm getting some glare from the overhead lights, so they look super shiny. But you know what? They've all given me really nice drips, but this one is not dripping at all. Interesting. But it does look like there's some purpley going on under there. I spoke too soon. I guess they're not all very wet. This one does not seem to be. It's very pretty though. It's got some nice shading. And, ooh. Now here's Chris Science's favorite, stone gray. Ah, this classy medium tone gray is a good option for a conservative workplace environment. Ooh, got a lot of ink on there. Let's see. Oh, Gus is upset. I got a bunch of stuff on the couch and he wants to get up there. Hold on a minute, buddy. Graf von. He's bumping my hand trying to get me to pet him. Hey, buddy. It's okay. He's been going to doggy daycare, and that's been helping him a lot, I think. Whew, not helping my wallet, though. My goodness. Okay, Faber-Castell. Stone. And here is the big decision of the day. Is it an E or an A? And they use an E. So I will use what they use, even though I would have spelled it with an A. Okay. Now Gus is trying to sniff the inks. I can only imagine what they smell like to a dog. Ah, this one's giving us a nice drip. It's so weird that that blue one didn't want to drip. Interesting. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. Am I missing somebody? What are we doing here? Yozakura. I feel like I'm missing one. Let's see. Yozakura, burnt orange. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Whew. Okay, so which one is this one? This is Garnet Red. Fall in love with this rich purplish red hue of this sensual ink. Ooh la la. A purplish red. What color is a purplish red? Let's see. Garnet Red. Does that look purplish red? I don't know. It looks kind of maroon, maybe. I remember on Looney Tunes when they used to call each other a maroon. What a maroon. I'm not sure what that meant. Something bad. Alrighty. It's so funny how I was introduced to classical music as a child through cartoons. And the reason those old cartoons were set to classical music was because it was free. It was in the public domain and they didn't have to pay for it. Alrighty, and we are not getting a drip out of this puppy. Not at all. Alrighty. Yes, very maroony. And last but not least, we have, oh, nope, not that one. We already showed that one. This is violet blue. a favorite color of Adelie von Faber. Adelie von Faber, or Faber. This purple ink has subtle blue undertones. So we had a blue ink with subtle purple undertones, and this is a purple ink with subtle blue undertones. Interesting, interesting. Adelie von Faber. Adelie von Faber. Faber, by itself it looks like Faber, but when it's together I want to say Faber-Castell. Faber-Castell. I don't know. Graf von Faber-Castell. I don't like saying Faber because I remember, oh my gosh, what's his name? Tim Conway, the comedian. He did a fruit and fiber cereal commercial one time, and he would say fruit and fiber, fruit and fibre. He would just pronounce it wrong, and Faber sounds like something he would say in his cereal commercial. I don't know. It's weird how things pop into my head. Alrighty. I'm liking this so far. Ooh, that's very nice. Oop, got some lint there. Some Q-tip lint. And no drips there. Interesting. Alrighty. So we are going to set our cards aside and see what's in the box. Try to move this camera a little bit. My goodness. It is just all over the place. Ooh. Oh, terrible glare. It's a pen. And a converter. And a sticker, of course. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, July is, in July is Independence Day for the United States, and it's also Independence Day for France. But, of course, you know, the eagle is an American symbol. So, our buddy the bald eagle using his fountain pen on the 4th of July. And I believe next Wednesday is Bastille Day, which is French Independence Day. Oh, let us turn our paper over. Pilot Kakuno demonstrator pen. Let's put it where we won't get a glare. And we're really zoomed in. Oh, this camera is driving me insane. Okay. At first it might seem like a children's pen. And you'll be surprised how fun and well made this pen is. I do have some Kakunos and I like them very much. And this is a medium. And he has a little smiley face. Oh no, actually, I don't know if you can see that. He is poking out his tongue, the cheeky little devil. They're so cute. The Kakunos all have faces on them. Let's see, the Kakuno uses the proprietary Pilot fountain pen cartridges, and one is included. It is in there somewhere. And has an iridium tip steel nib and a whimsical smiling face. And they included the Con 40, which we all love to hate. And the sticker is commissioned from a design from our friend, illustrator, and fountain pen enthusiast, Thales Medeiros. Did I say that right? Thales Medeiros. a symbol of American patriotism. He grasps an American-made Edison pen. Alrighty. Very nice. Should I open this up? What do you think? Oh, look. It says open. If I can get it to focus. Open. It is a clear medium. Now the Kakunos come in some wacky color combinations. The pen barrels and the caps frequently don't match. In fact, they clash spectacularly. So personally, my choice would be for the clear, because I like demonstrators anyway. And also, some of those combinations are a little wacky. So here is the cartridge. And as you probably know, cartridges are refillable if you don't have a converter. But look, I have a converter. Yay! Why are we so excited about converters? Converters are like, I don't want to say the holy grail because you can get them everywhere, but it's just like the cherry on top, the icing on the cake. If your pen comes with a converter, it's like the Christmas when you got that cool video game and you also got some batteries. It's awesome. And this has a little startup guide. I'm still getting some glare here. But it's very kid friendly, but it's also just beginner friendly. So these are really good starter pens. I mean, they're Pilot pens, so they're good anyway. I mean, even the Pilot, what is it, the Pilot Varsity, that pre-filled pen, the disposable one, it's a great pen, even though it's a cheap disposable pen. So these Kakunos are really nice pens. Plus, with the demonstrator, they just look super cool. And I think you can eyedropper these, you know, if you put an O-ring on it with some silicone grease. But I'm always nervous about eyedroppering pens because I'm just afraid they're gonna leak. Ooh, and there's the feed. I think Pilot feeds are very cool. So many pens have the fins on the feed, but the Pilot feeds are, I don't know, to me they're kind of reminiscent of the old Waterman feeds, which are kind of flat. And these are flat, but they do have some ridges on them. I just think they're really cool. They're different. I like them. And let's get a close-up of that little face. He's so cute. Can we get it to focus? Oh, sort of. Sort of. He's so shiny, but very cute. Oh, I guess I should put the converter in the pen. Alrighty. Now he is ready to rock and roll. Cool. Okay, so let us check on our ink cards. I will put my goodies back in the box. Oops. Well, I dropped my pen cap, but I didn't drop my pen, so it's safe. So I will just get that pen cap in a minute. Okay, can I zoom out a little bit more? Let's see. Okay, I'm as zoomed out as I can be. That is a paper towel. Let's just move him out of the way. I know I'm using my ink cloth here, but I still have paper towels all over the place. I can't help myself. Okay, here is the Yozakura. It's a very pale pink, but with lots of interesting shading. I still think it kind of leans toward the salmon. And here is the burned orange. Very pretty. It does have some shading. I think most of the inks in this list mention shading, which I am a big fan of. I love shading inks. They're so interesting. And here is Viper Green. And he seems to have a little bit of sheen. What would we call that? Is that black sheen? Gray sheen? I don't know. I'm really bad at figuring out the colors of sheens. But that's very pretty. It's a really bright, vibrant green, and it does have some nice shading too. Very nice. And here is the Gulf Blue with that kind of purple undertone to it. Not quite what I would call a multi-shading ink, like you know, my all-time favorite Milky Ocean, but it does have some interesting tones to it, and it does have some nice shading too. Very pretty. And here is Chris Saenz' favorite, well, her favorite gray, I should say. How can any of us pick a favorite ink? Well, I've picked several favorites, but I can always add more. And I'm wondering if he's got a little bit of sheen. There's a little bit of something going on in there, but it also has some nice shading. Very pretty. And here is the Garnet Red. That is a lovely red. That is my kind of red. Kind of a maroon color. Very nice. And finally, we have Violet Blue. Now the description said it was purple with some blue undertones, but I am just seeing purple. Whereas with the Gulf Blue, I do see some purple undertones. So this one is supposed to have blue undertones, but I'm just not seeing it. But that Gulf Blue is very nice. Of course, this is a nice color too. It's a very nice purple. Alrighty, well, that is all for us today. I'll just stick my little rag in there, and we'll see how he does with soaking up my inks. Ooh, where did my pen go? Here is our lovely Kakuno and our sticker. Very nice. Well, that's all for this round, so I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.